I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. I tend to approach things from a physics framework. Physics teaches you to reason from first principles rather than by analogy. I think we have a duty to maintain the light of consciousness to make sure it continues into the future. If something's important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure. I'll work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. The single best piece of advice is to constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. If you need inspiring words, don't do it. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. One of the really tough things is figuring out what questions to ask. Once you figure out the question, then the answer is relatively easy. You shouldn't do things differently just because they're different. They need to be better. You want to be extra rigorous about making the best possible thing you can. Find everything that's wrong with it and fix it. I'd rather be optimistic and wrong than pessimistic and right. But my motivation for all my companies has been to be involved in something that I thought would have a significant impact on the world.